we any closer to having the whole story at this point, do you think?
No, not at all. For all the Prime Minister's bombast at the dispatch box today, actually there are a lot of questions, critical questions, that remain unanswered. Look, the central charge here against the government is that it has deliberately allowed a case of spying against China to be collapsed or to collapse because it is politically inconvenient for them at a time where they're trying to woo China in terms of getting more trade. That is the central charge. The central question, which remains even after PMQs today, is the CPS, which decides, an independent body that decides whether there is enough evidence to prosecute, decided and in fact told the two MPs for whom these people were working that the case was a slam dunk case. But somewhere in between them having enough evidential base to charge and going to court, the case collapsed. The CPS's contention has always been that the case collapsed because despite repeated requests for this government to hand over the evidence that China was deemed to be a threat to British interests, that evidence was not forthcoming, and that is why they could not continue with the prosecution. What we heard today from Starmer is an admission for the first time, something that both, I think, the Home Secretary, the Prime Minister's official spokesman, and the Security Minister, Dan Jarvis, at the dispatch box earlier this week, had denied that it happened, was a meeting between the National Security Advisor, Jonathan Powell, and the DPS. And shortly after that meeting, the case kind of withdrew. The charge is what happened at that meeting. Can we see the minutes of it? If there's nothing to see there, let's publish them, and we can get a sense of whether there was or wasn't any kind of interference on that.